Shanti and a very good morning from Aberdeen Hindu Temple in Stonywood. Now today is the 30th of January, it's the last Sunday of January. And it is now the start of 2020 has now started and we're moving forward really fast. And when we look around in the world around us, there's a lot of suffering happening. There's illness, there is people going through difficult times. When one is well, then it is very difficult to hear about these things because you don't expect them. You expect everybody else to be well just as you are. And yet, this is happening. And so how can we support everyone else who is going through a difficult time? Because there's no wrong thinking and actually understanding that others are going through difficult times at this time. There's a lot of hopelessness and there's mental illness and there's also other illnesses, so people are suffering. So when I'm spiritually aware, my duty is to support others and to elevate the vibrations, to elevate the atmosphere around me. And hopefully that atmosphere will affect others and will allow them to start feeling better, even though they're going through difficult times. And so awareness comes into mind. Now, we are bodies, we have bodies, we are human beings. So we have a human form, a human body. And yet we are also beings, which means that we have a consciousness, that we have a subtle form of ourselves that is different from our bodies. And when we are in bodies, we know that we think, that we have thoughts, and these thoughts will translate themselves into feelings. And then from feelings, they become emotions, and from emotions, they become words, actions. And in a way, they pave the way into our future. And so the question is, what is awareness? If the soul is my subtle self, if the soul is the one that I am eternally, if the soul is my conscious mind, is my conscious intellect, is that ability to think, then and my soul is in my body. I'm an embodied soul, and so is everybody of you. So awareness is really that space between my soul that creates a thought and the feeling. Awareness is that space between my thought and my feeling. A feeling that is going to be felt in the body. And so if I make my foundation my awareness of who I am, never mind how rich, how poor, how wealthy, how healthy I am. If I'm in that awareness of I, the soul, then no matter what I have, whether I have a nice big house, a warm house, or I just have a floor to sleep on, if I have a foundation of my soul that is strong, that is stable, that is based on self-respect, then that foundation will allow me to sleep even on the floor very well. Not that we need to sleep on the floor, but if I were, I wouldn't mind. Because if my mind is free, if my mind is carefree, then no matter where I am, I will feel happy. And maybe that's something that we have to bring into these times that we're living just now, even though everything seems to be relaxing, restrictions are relaxing, everything is opening up, and we need to see how everything develops as we go along. So awareness is really that stage between my soul and the feeling that is felt in the body. And so if my awareness is that of I, the soul, the spiritual being, I, the soul, the one who has elevated, raised energy, the one who has good wishes and pure feelings no matter what comes in front of me. If that is the awareness that I have about myself, if I see others through the eyes of soul consciousness, which means I see them as souls, I see them as spiritual beings, no matter what I see with my eyes and in what situation they're living just now. But I see them with God's eyes, with the eyes of the Supreme. Then I will create an awareness, an energy that flows between myself and others that is going to be beneficial. So when I go into that awareness of I, the soul, then there is like a unified plane, a unified field on which we meet, where we are all the same, where we are all experiencing life and wishing to have a good life, and where we share and support each other. And in these times that we're living just now, we need to share that compassion, that care, and that empathy with others and about others. We need to find a way to create a space for unity, a space for coming together, a space where we understand each other and we get on with each other. So when we don't see the conflict, when we don't see the difficulties around us, we go into that space of soul consciousness, of awareness, of pure being, detached from any ego, any anger, any conflict, any greed, any attachment, but in a place where there is pure love, peace, wisdom, purity, and happiness. So when I go into that space of awareness of I, the soul, the eternal one, the one who has been around this cycle for a long time, who has the ability to feel, to give, and to provide a good feeling, pure feeling, and who has that ability to unify, then I'm in that space of a positive, beneficial awareness. awareness of I, myself, and awareness of others. And with that comes tolerance, humility, benevolence, acceptance, respect, care, love, and understanding. It actually changes the currency with which we interact with each other. And when we have that awareness of I, the soul, the being of light, that comes from a place of golden red light, a place of residence called Parandam. Some call it Nirvana. But it's a space where we originate from as souls. And it's the place where our father, our mother, our companion, the most beloved, the most beautiful one, the benevolent, the ocean of love, the ocean of peace, the ocean of happiness, the supreme soul also resides. And so when I have that awareness that I originate from that space that we call the soul world, Parandam, Nirvana, Varistam, and I originate from there, and I carry with me the good wishes, the pure feelings, the love, the peace, the happiness. And when I stay in that awareness, then no matter what comes in front of me during my day-to-day activities, no matter how others are or what their exchange is, I maintain and keep my happiness. I stay above all the difficulties and the conflicts that might be around in my world. But I stay loving and detached, like a lotus flower. The lotus flower grows in the mud, and yet it is detached from it. And it maintains its sparkling, clean colors. It is beautiful to see and uplifts everybody just seeing it. And so, being in that awareness without any ego, without any, arrogance, but in that awareness of who I am. I'm a soul, a being of light. My residence is the soul world. I'm here to share the light and might and the happiness that the Supreme can bring. So in that awareness, when you walk, when you speak, when you interact with others, have that awareness. And when you see others, just see them as souls. Recognize them as souls. And just stay above all the differences, all the difficulties. And you will be able to maintain your happiness and your closeness to the Supreme. So let us meditate. Now sit comfortably and fully relax your body. Let your feet, your ankles be relaxed, your lower legs, your thighs, your pelvis. Taking the space it is sitting on. Take nice deep breaths and become aware how your stomach expands as you breathe in, and how the air just lets go and everything recoils back. Feel your heart beating in your chest. It beats rhythmically, regularly, strongly and happily. Your hands relaxed, your shoulders relaxed, your face relaxed, spiritual and light. And allow yourself to detach from everything around yourself. Go into that stillness, into that space of a still mind. Be aware of your surroundings and yet do not be connected with your surroundings. But detach yourself from everything around you just for another few minutes. Become aware of the soul in the center of your forehead. The soul, the sparkling diamond. And allow the light of the soul to shine everywhere in your body. And your body becoming light. Your body feeling comfortable, carefree, happy. Relax even once more. And now raise your awareness through your soul beyond this world, beyond this universe, into a space of golden red light that is unlimited, still, peaceful, completely peaceful. A space where you feel cared for, you feel loved, where you are just whoever you are, where you don't have to pretend anything or show anything, but you're just loved for the reason of just being there and being the one you are. And just feel the attraction of that Supreme Soul, the Supreme Being, the one beyond this world in that space of golden red light. And those rays of light almost embrace you. You feel the warmth. You feel the happiness of being in the company of the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. We call him Shiv Baba, the highest and the most beautiful one. And as you are in that connection, it is as if that light of the Supreme comes and merges with your light. And as it does, it takes away any heaviness, any difficulty. It fills you with courage, with power, with happiness, with strength. It fills you with compassion, with love, with the awareness of I being a soul, loved by the Supreme Soul. And each one of us has that task, that duty to share that light with all other souls we come in contact with in this world. So be in the awareness of being a lighthouse, standing tall and sending that light of the Supreme into the world. And that light becomes like a magnet for the souls that are searching, for the souls that have lost their way, for the souls looking for peace and happiness, for love and appreciation, for being loved and being valued. And because, as a trustee of the Father's light, we have that experience of being merged in love with the Supreme. That love of the Supreme just becomes infectious. That love merges with our world. And the light of the Supreme speaks through our eyes, through our mouth, through our faces. We remain light and easy. It becomes all like a game. All the difficulties become like a game. And we engage in that game with happiness, with the knowledge of being connected with the Supreme, of carrying the light and love of the Supreme. And we share it with everyone, willingly and lovingly, because we have so much to give. And we create a world of love and appreciation, of respect and unity. It's a world full of beauty and variety, abundance, light, and happiness. The air is pure, the water is good and clean and quenches the thirst. And brings happiness all around. All I need to do is to be in that awareness of I, the soul, the spiritual being, the being of light, happiness, the bringer of good wishes and pure feelings. Connected with that energy that is called life. Impregnated and filled with the love of the Supreme. So to be in that awareness of I, the soul, all I need to do is to become aware of I, the soul, the being of light, in the center of my forehead. That beautiful diamond, that sparkling star. The bringer of light, the guide, like the lighthouse. The sparkling, beautiful lotus flower on the murky pond that maintains its beauty and its purity. A trustee that has been entrusted the light of the Supreme. Let it shine out of your eyes, be heard in your words, and seen on your face. That you bring your highest motivation, your highest awareness, the awareness of good wishes and pure feelings to everyone you come in contact with. And when you walk on the earth, it's almost as if your feet are caressing the earth, are bringing stability, tolerance, and easiness, support. When you're breathing, you're giving out the fragrance of the Supreme, the light and love. Be in the awareness of I, the soul, the being of light. Have a body, I'm an embodied soul. And yet I'm the consciousness. I'm the one who thinks. And so let me be in the awareness of my eternity and my message of benefit to the world and to those around me. Let your mind be still. Let your mind be happy and contented. It does not need much to have that. And have the awareness of wanting to bring divine virtues and uplift, support all those you come in contact with. Bringing the light of the divine into this world. Being the lighthouse that guides and brings to safety. Being the lotus flower that brings beauty into this world. Have this awareness, this aim. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Have a good week. Om Shanti.